party one. Oh shit, I should make sure the thing is working because I forgot one setting. Make sure this works. Chrome. And music. There we go. Hopefully people watching, the audio sounds good. It seems okay to me. Let me flip my thing. Routing, hear myself. Okay. Yeah, that seems about right. You guys talk?
No, I refuse to say anything on stream without being paid.
You've been saying a lot for
my
a long
attorney
time.
present.
He's on.
I plead the fifth.
Tharek, have you seen the meme where there's the guy sitting behind the interrogation table in a police station? He's like, I refuse to talk without my attorney present. And they're like, dude, you are the attorney. And he's like, right, so where's my present?
Oh my god.
So
Oh,
let me pause this real quick and open this. Look at that.
Oceanic sounds.
Yup.
Got some ASMR going.
Fantastic. High production value.
You're right, I do feel like I'm high right now.
Good plan. It's a good thing to do.
Because I can hear the ocean, but I can't fucking see it.
Can you be the ocean?
Given enough time with the bag, Icareth probably could pull that off, yes.
So we will go, and Voltaire will tell us his story of what has happened so far, in or out of character, depending on how he chooses to play it.
Alrighty, I'll do this out of character. But so, last session, we showed up at Alvin's, and I knocked at the door, pet the hydrant, and was like, hey Alvin, give us a boat to transport all these little hill dwarves back to Dwarflands to take over. And I was like, okay, I'll do that. And that was pretty much it. And then we went and we started doing preparations for the travel. And then, oh god, Elred. The dwarf, the battery squad, all three of them, went over to Bartholomew's because Tharak wanted to see if he could get Bartholomew's allegiance. And they entered in, and they're like, hey, Bart. And he was like, hey. And then a little like, rat baby bumped into Tharak, I think. It was green, and it wasn't supposed to be that color. And then we found out that Bart married a goblin and had 3 children, triplets. And then Rosalind's player said Gablusi in chat, and it all went down there from there. But Bart couldn't come with us, so then we left, and we were like, let's go talk to the Krakens, because they might help us. And so Ikarath tried to talk to him, and Ikarath got pulled under, and Thaddy, yeah, that's the name. Thaddy died of heartbreak, like Gusteau from Ratatouille. So... And
she didn't die when Icareth got pulled under. She died a long ass time ago.
That is true. Thaddy died from heartbreak.
Like Icareth didn't get pulled under and kill Thaddy.
That is true. Sorry, amendment. She died before that. And the Krakens all blame Ikarath because they never set the date out. And Ikarath was like, hey, whoa, this wasn't me. Then they started fighting. Or no, Ikarath banished one of them, at least.
Mm-hmm.
And then
I only did get one.
Yeah.
I tried like 6 times, but I only got 1.
Yeah. Tharak was like, what is going on under here? I need to see it. Magni tried to kill the sea beast with a harpoon, or no, he threatened to kill the sea beast with a harpoon. They eventually worked things out. They made a deal where Tharak had to swim with his kid in the morning. And then on the boat, they asked Flit for help with the armor because they need to get it off of Alvin to get one of the books of Moradin. And Flit pranked all of them. And then a ring told Elred to say mischief managed. So most of them did that. Ikarath did not. And he wanted to manage some mischief. So then there was this big tussle between him and Voltaire. And eventually Ikarath just clocked Voltaire out with a spell and did some mischief. And then they asked Tharak. And
Icareth flooded the hold with vodka.
Oh yeah, that's right. He flooded the hold with vodka and got people drunk. And then I think they asked Moradin. And Morden, I think, gave like a, if you succeed in being king, I'll help you. So it's really more of a maybe on Morden's part. And then they debriefed everyone on the armor, and then they showed up at the coast. And that's the end of the session. So,
That was one of the best recaps anybody's done in a while.
thank you.
Matt, if you're talking, we can't hear you.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, yes. I was gonna say you can have 3 loot points for that. That was a very good recap. And unbeknownst to anybody in this party, Alvin may or may not have consumed 10 magical crystal beans full of pure life energy. Enough energy that one bean converted. Let me go and flip us real quick. We're at 3, island 3. I'll remember that. So, you see over by Rokoge, right? You see this area I kind of have roughly outlined? The entire forest was converted into, like, covered in a crystal blanket from one bean being planted in the ground.
Oh boy.
And he ate 9 of them and then proceeded to absorb the entire forest. And gained 10,000 crystal points. Which is roughly 10 times what he had before.
Oh my goodness.
Ugh.
Oh no.
So with that going on that nobody here knows about, we find our heroes on shore of the island. Trying desperately to kill slavers and recruit Dwargar.
Well, to be fair, Ikrath is just having fun hanging out with his friends.
That's
He's
true.
not really quite sure what's going on.
So what are you guys doing is you guys have made landfall on shore. Also, there is a very strange massive pit over here. Over that way. To the is this not show? Oh, there we go. Over here.
Ikrath wanders over to the pit and he's like, "Do we want to investigate the pit?"
You guys certainly can. Thalrak, are you investigating?
Yeah.
Everyone's
What-
gonna like pick up a rock
Everyone
and
else is
like
going
toss it
over.
into the pit.
He's just gonna cautiously walk over.
Roll religion.
2.
Who?
Thalrak.
Oh, okay.
I thought you said cute, so I didn't answer.
No, I said who.
That's my bad.
No, I'm also like suddenly super tired, so if I sound weird, it's why.
Excuse me.
Ah, that's fantastic start to the night.
So something seems strange about it, but you cannot quite put your finger on it. The only other person allowed to roll religion would be Ikareth.
Ikrath's roll 20 is having a little bit of a problem. It'll be a second before you can roll that.
Okay. But it's just this giant carved out area, just like a whole chunk of land just ceased to exist all at once. Aside from that, nothing else seems disturbed. You can. Anybody looking at the hole could roll perception, though.
That's what he's gonna do. Ah, good. The exact same.
Hey,
Thank
look,
you,
Elwood
dice.
rolled a 9, 9, 9.
Ah, thank you, Roll20, for making me. Yeah, whatever.
Oh! Voltaire, you are intense. You just have the most ominous feeling in the world about this hole.
Okay, I'm back.
You're cutting in and out a little bit. Do you have
Yeah, but it
noise
reloaded.
No. Goji. Do you have like noise suppression on or something, or one of those like Discord settings?
Yeah. Sure. Freaking. Okay, now it's off.
Okay, yeah, it's better now.
Oh my god. That double roll.
That motherfucking miracle roll there, baby.
You realize that the pit is radiating divine energy. You see a symbol of flit in there despite a -3 on perception. It has mangled all the ship, but you can just barely make it out as a symbol to flit. And the divine energy is definitely flit in origin.
Do I see a way to like climb down?
Yeah, I mean, it's just a big, like, half sphere. So you could just, yeah, kind of slide down.
Fucking Ikrath's gonna be like, oh, I think this is for me, and he's just gonna slide on down.
No!
And as he goes, he's just like, because he gives no shits, he has no cares in the world.
Well, Voltaire
So
is
what does he find at the bottom of it?
just a mangled symbol of flit.
He's gonna pick it up and be like, oh, that needs to get repaired. Is there anything else about this pit that I would have noticed with 2 nat 20s?
You get the distinct impression that you felt the remnants of this magic before on Mal and Luca.
You know what? I think Ikarath is gonna pop a mushroom, and he's gonna ask his little buddy, the Jaguar. So what happened here? What's the deal with this? Do you know what this is about?
You just hear laughter, and then you hear the childlike voice of Mischief say, well, they were caught. They weren't caught anymore. Dropped them right on your head, I did. Maybe some of them in your lap.
Because I don't need to worry about this, though, right?
Well, I mean, you should worry about anything near you. Or maybe I got that wrong. Maybe everything around you should be worried about you. I always get those two mixed up.
They're always fucking going off about something. I don't really care, but I'm good. We're good. Everything's square. There's not something that needs to be rectified by the champion of Flit.
No.
Dope as hell. Talk to you later, mate. Krath's just gonna climb out of the pit and be like, it's all good. And he's just holding the mangled symbol of Flit.
Okay. Are you sure it's all good?
He's like, he holds up the symbol and he's just like, this is actually in pretty good shape after some of the rages that Flit throws.
Okay.
No, this is fine. This has nothing to do with us. There's nothing I need to do. There's nothing you guys... Well, okay, technically he said you guys should definitely be worried, but I don't have to worry, so it's all good. And Igrath starts walking away.
And Voltaire, what do you have to say? Or, yeah.
The pit is bad, okay? Understand? The pit not good. Igarath just went in the pit and got something. That's not good, especially since it's Igarath. We know it can't be
Over
good.
his shoulder, he goes, yeah, but any drugs. So that's always good news, right?
I don't necessarily think it could be a bad thing.
Let's just keep an eye on Igarath and that symbol. I don't trust it.
So, yeah. You can be the one to babysit her then.
Okay.
So what are we doing now?
Shall
Has
we go
anybody ever
forward?
been here?
No. At least no one in party 1.
Who'd you get directions from? Or did you? Or do you just know that it's here?
I think we got him from Alvin, because Alvin would know where everybody went during the final battle and the exploration of these islands.
Trying to think if Alvin was on this Who landed on this?
I don't remember which island this was, so I can't.
This
help
is
you.
where. Who was Shraga with?
This might be the island that I never actually figured anything out about because I had to stop playing for a couple of weeks.
Well, this is where you
'Cause,
guys
yeah.
picked up Paladin Lich.
Oh, this island.
Yeah, the one you guys never went into the portal for.
That was Shraga. Yeah, because on the way
And
there,
what
there was
party
Cyrus
was
and
that?
Kalia. That was the one that had Cyrus and Kalia and
Okay,
Cairo.
so 3. So you guys don't have specific instructions. You just know it's on the island. Because Alvin doesn't have
Yep.
specific instructions. I don't think. Alright, so you guys delve deeper into the island.
Igrath has something for this, actually.
Oh, does he?
Mm-hmm. Igrath goes, "Oh, Kenja!" And a little itty-bitty crow. Familiar, because Igrath learned the spell Find Familiar. It kind of pops up out of his hair underneath his hat. It kind of hops onto his shoulder, and he's just like, "Just do me a favor and look around real quick and tell us where we're going." And the crow will flutter away and take a look around.
You see... Let me look here. A long path stretching deep into the woods. It's hard to make out anything beneath the trees. You see that where there's so much things going on. I'm sorry. And you also see she sees some kind of green glow at one point.
Excuse me. Crows experience the world differently. There's a green glow over there, and then other than that, he just saw trees. So I vote we go towards the green glow, because
All right, agreed. Let's get going.
Let's get going then.
So you guys travel deep into the woods, and you guys are at the southern part of this. You see the ruins of what looks like houses or temples to either side. You see a portal in the front glowing with an eerie green light. And you hear yipping.
Body. The Hemorrhoid kobolds.
They are not more kobolds.
is it kind of coming from all around, or is it like
Coming from
a specific
behind
direction?
the portal right now, like not behind the portal door, but like behind that spot on the map. That makes sense.
Does Elred perceive anything?
Just a lot of little things. It sounds kind of like.
Kokensha would like to fly up here and see what he can see behind the portal.
Yes, roll a dex save at disadvantage.
Hold on, I gotta turn on his disadvantage saves. Or his ability to disadvantage. Disadvantage. Dex save.
Can you see through this thing, or does it just talk to you?
I can actually see through it.
Okay, so you just as you pop over the top, you see just a blur of gray. And how much HP does this thing have?
Not very much, but he's not flying to the top of it. He's a bird. He's flying up, so
Yeah.
he can see over
How
it.
high above? Yeah, but how high above is he?
He can be far. He can be up to 100 feet away from me with me being able to see. So like a good 40 feet in the air before going over there.
Okay, before going over. Okay. Then you see a pack of wolves.
Do they seem like they noticed us?
They are definitely on alert.
Ikrath is going to telepathically tell Kokensha to start fucking some shit up over here and get their attention. So he flies out of my range, but he's going, as a familiar, I can't see through him or communicate with him anymore. But he's basically just going to try to stay one step ahead of the wolves while drawing them off.
They are not moving from their spot. They're just pacing restlessly.
Well, Ikrath doesn't know that, though.
Yep.
Ikrath's like, all right, there's some wolves. I told the birds to kind of distract them. If we want to go, we should probably either go now, or we could totally fight some wolves. It's been like 5 years since I had to fight dogs in any form, but like I feel like we fought enough dogs that we're kind of experts at it now, you know? Well, maybe everybody except me and Thalrak, actually. Maybe that's why I want to fight wolves. Because we technically didn't actually fight any wolves, we just kind of stood there. Well, I kind of stood there. Thalrak was busy doing something, I forget what.
Albert's just gonna like kind of look at his feet and be like, I don't want to be piled on by wolves again.
We.
I say we
brother.
just go through the portal.
Yeah, I'm all for that. Don't with these things.
Let's down a look then.
So what are you guys doing? Just walking towards it?
Yeah. Albert's gonna make sure he switched to his shield.
Yeah, Thark is gonna have his shield and hammer out just in case.
All right. So as you do that, you see all of them line up at the top of this. You know what? That's gonna be real thickish to turn 100 of them.
Also,
Copy
as an
paste.
action, Ikrath simply dismisses his bird.
Okay.
So no matter where it was, it's done now.
Albert is going to ready in action to dodge a pile of wolves trying to jump on him.
Okay. And they're all lined up, and they all have glowing red eyes, and they're all staring at you from atop the portal.
Are they Anki?
They don't have their teeth bared, but they are also, their tails are also tucked in low between their legs. And they do snarl
It's a pity
a
we
little
don't have
bit at you.
Callion with us. You could just create a whole bunch of meat for them. They don't look that angry.
Hey, Karath, you don't happen to have Fireball, do you?
It's a cheap spell for cheap people. No.
Okay. Fireball might be an idea, but it
I've
all
got Wall of Fire, which is a rectangle, which is better shaped for enemies in a line. Anyways.
okay. The portal is also there, and it's been a while since I've been through the Underdark. And nothing out of it. I've only left once. Didn't plan on going back, but that might disrupt it. But we could give it a shot. Then we just have to go to the elves and take their entrance.
That didn't sound good.
They are snarling at you. So what action does our brave party take?
If only we had some way to. If only Portal would be able to calm them things down.
If only you had a wizard with fireball.
Not even Fireball, just. We don't even have to go full on fighting. We could have had Cornwall peacefully negotiate.
That's true.
I was gonna say, Ikrath is like, okay, so I can either kill them in one blow, or I can just keep them from getting at us while we run into the portal. Which one do you
Oh,
want?
hey, there's Rosalind.
Hey, Rosalind, there's a bunch of dogs.
We need Fireball.
Oh yeah, sure. Totally. Let me get on the roll
we
20. I am
need Fireball. Look, Fireball has a small radius, and you can't really control it and stuff like that. I have a literal wall of fire that I can build on top of them, or just in front of them, so they can't get at us.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I fucking know it is, mate.
Why don't you do that?
I just asked, do you want me to kill him, or do you want me to like? So you're just like, yeah, do that, and it's like it was an either/or question.
Do you want the
Right.
super salad?
Dealer's choice. Dealer's choice.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Oh, okay. I am lagging a little bit.
Alright, so he's going to cast Wall of Fire. He is not going to cast them on the puppies. He's going to cast it, like, just in front of them, kind of in the air.
Okay,
Hey,
they start immediately trying to run around. You guys, what are you doing?
I
Well,
I also
Igrath
can't
said-
see anything. Sorry.
Igrath said, I can put this up while we sprint for the portal. So Igrath throws that up, and he's going to sprint for the fucking portal.
Elred will follow.
Same for both Voltaire and Magni.
And you jump through the portal, and it's just a small hole cave on the other side. Nothing happens. It just keeps shimmering as the wolves.
Talrak.
Hold
Hang on, sorry.
on. I got it. I got a new toy.
Run. Get to the portal.
You're in the portal. Nothing happens though.
Oh, it's not teleporting us?
It is not.
Oh, shit.
They're coming!
Air transmute spell fireball.
Oh, back to Walt.
I'm gonna hit the left group of wolves if I can.
Let's find out. They definitely jump out to the side of your fireball.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, they rolled
well,
an at 20.
Oh shit.
Are we in
okay.
initiative now?
Sure, why not? Because you guys gotta either figure
Great
out.
checks for dicks! No, I'm kidding.
I'm gonna take this wolf. I'm gonna copy him over. So there's a wolf that you can't see. If you ever see him, he's gonna be tinted yellow. He's not a real wolf.
Okay.
He's just an initiative guy.
Hey, put me in.
There you go. Yeah, I think that got fixed.
Oh.
Oh, Voltaire.
Oh.
Wait, hold on. I have an advantage on initiative as being a barbarian. It's in my class features. I can pull it
Yeah,
up, but I don't know. Don't know
Don't
why
want
I
in that
didn't
one.
take it. Oh wait, no. It's showing it as the 7.
Yeah, it marked you in chat as having rolled a critical fail, but it gave you the roll for your 7, which is not a critical fail. So that was
That is so weird.
Yeah, the dice lately have not corresponded to what they actually are. So we go by chat. All right, I think we've got everybody in initiative now, right? No, Voltaire's got to roll again because he's got advantage.
No, it showed as advantage.
No,
Oh.
that was for Magni.
Oh, it
That was
does.
the
Oh,
Mag-
damn.
The 7 was the Magni roll.
Wait, how
Oh,
did
that's because I clicked the wrong token.
Magni rolled an 8. If you hover over what Magni rolled in the chat, he rolled an 8.
Yeah.
7 was was the advantage for
I
Voltaire.
I clicked on the wrong.
So
token.
But he also rolled a
9.14.
He also
Yeah.
rolled a critical fail, so it colored it red, even though it's showing his other roll. So everybody's in initiative.
Well, sort of.
Yeah.
Well, the wolves aren't yet that I've seen.
And,
Says there are 9.
Wolves.
There we go.
Why?
Ikarath, the portal is not opening, but you do feel the electric thrum of magical energy as the wolves make their way around your firewall.
That's kind of a dick move on their part. And he kind of looks at everybody and he's just like, "So are we killing them or are we not killing them?"
Yes,
I'm
we're
confused.
killing them.
Okay, we're killing them.
At this point, you don't really have a choice.
And you hear
And
a
he
loud
looks over at Rosa and he's like, "You
howl.
have fireball over it. You're gonna get one of them, right?"
I mean, they fast. They dodge my fireball.
But like, okay, fine. You know what? And he drops concentration on one wall of fire, and he's going to drop another wall of fire. Or-
Fuck.
Yeah. He's going to drop another
Oh.
wall of fire around them. But here's the thing. Wall of fire can do damage to people within 10 feet of it.
Yep.
And it basically means one wolf might be able to stand smack dab in the middle of the wall he's putting. Otherwise, they're all going to take the fucking damage. Or half damage if they succeed. And then in order to get out of there, they will actually have to physically cross the wall, and they'll take the damage again.
All right. Let's roll that save.
Damn, that's a lot of damage.
And which one? Which group?
That's these ones on the right.
And all of them burst into flames and die. And you hear a sickening, anguished howl reverberating through the woods and the trees, and you can feel it like if you have the bass turned up too high on your subwoofer. Like those cars you hear that you're pretty sure are going to shake the side panels off their car. That level of you can feel it in your bones, this howl.
Igrath will just take a few steps down and then end his turn.
Okay. And Elred.
Elrid's just gonna willy-nilly charge right on in. And it's just gonna swing. I guess I'm at advantage because I'm across Rosalind, right?
No, Rosalind's below the cliff.
Yep.
And there's a
okay.
spike wall in between you and him, so.
Don't worry, I'll be able to get a couple of them with my next
Well,
one.
I guess
But
that.
anyways, murderating the wolf in front of you, cutting it right in half. Rosalind, make a dex save.
All right.
God.
I better than a wisdom save. Floating, sorry. Okay, dex save. 13.
So you are a giant conglomeration of blood, guts, and this wolf's intestines hit you, and the intestines wrap around your neck like a scarf.
Okay.
Elrid's just gonna kind of shrug and like swing at the next closest one.
Okay.
Oof.
And you miss as it dodges deftly to the side.
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right, Thalrak.
Alright. Hold on. Make sure I have the spell list up here.
Wasn't undiagnosed.
Oh, I should flip this.
Excuse me.
Okay, well, only if we have to.
Get him up there. And then I'm just gonna do Sacred Flame on this wolf.
All right. This one you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it needs to make a dexterity saving throw. DC 16.
It passes on the dot. I
Alright.
apologize.
So no damage. That's fine, dude. Alright, so no damage.
All right. Do you have any other actions?
So I could. Nope. That's it.
All right. Voltaire. Yeah, Voltaire.
Voltaire flies on in. It's gonna rage. And he's going to draw his maul and he's just going to slam it down closest.
All right. You hit for 14 damage, smashing in the skull of one of the wolves.
Alright, and then he's going to use his
You got some.
second attack.
It's a little hard to hear you. You got like a some background noise, or I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's the washer. I'm sorry.
Okay, not a problem.
Okay.
Just talk a little louder, and I should be able to hear you.
Yeah, and then he takes his mulligan and he just slams it down on the next closest wolf you can see.
Yep. And you obviously hit. And 10 damage. Wolf passes out, unconscious, as you clobber it over that and throw it off of the side of the cliff.
Alright, that ends his turn.
You guys hear a loud thump 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 coming from somewhere to the north in the woods, and you hear the crackling of tree branches and leaves and loud thumps, and you hear a snarling, and you can feel the ground shaking. Go ahead and we'll see what's going on here. Second. That'll work. And Voltaire and Elred, you get one attack of opportunity. As you each smash two of the wolves as they lunge towards Rosalind. However, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them still make it.
Oh shit.
Roll 5 strengths. Saves? No, checks. Check. Yeah, strength, free strength. Strength.
Oh, that's fine. Okay, it's
Lose.
damn.
Win.
That is not
Win.
okay.
So 3 of the 5 wolves barrel into you, hauling you to the ground, chomping into you. Oh, there's 6. Roll 1 more.
Okay. At least I have these gauntlets. Thank you, DM.
And the other 3 surround you. And then let me get the bites for them and the claws. It'll be just a second. What's your armor class?
I'm currently AC 12.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
I have
the first
I
set
am a
of 3
sorcerer. With
Three.
no armor.
and a nat 20 on the final one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. 2, 3.
Look, it's fine. I'll just cast lightning.
Okay,
fireball on
let's start
myself.
adding this up. So
I hope you have proficiency in con saves.
plus
Oh, yeah, I do.
12 is 34.
My con save is a 8.
34. 44.
I feel like you're gonna need it.
50 plus 12, 62, and then there's 2 more. How much did I
Oh
say
my
there?
god. 62.
62.
Plus another 14.
Jeez. That's
Stop,
enough to make
stop.
Elric.
Oh, yes.
No
As
con save.
literally every single attack hits you, and one of them critically hits you as you are just being destroyed by these wolves. Make a con save because
Fuck, yeah.
Do you have
you're
I
gonna
just-
have to
health
beat.
left?
How much was that total?
I don't know. I probably won't save.
Well, you just
I rolled
basically have
a
to get a
nat-
nat 20, I think, because it's above 20.
Yeah, no, I got a 19.
Above 40, rather. Yes, so unfortunately, you are unable, and you are now unconscious, being ripped into by vicious wolves with 17 HP, blood, and you just see blood and pieces of Rosalind's clothing just go flying everywhere as he's borne down and completely covered by these 3 wolves. Magni.
Okay.
Okay, I feel like there's a common denominator here. I know that's just a coincidence, but every time it's been like, oh, I'll join in for a game. first turn of combat, I go down.
Well, you were supposed to be
Okay.
here anyways, so.
Oh yeah, I was. I'm still sorry about that.
Oh, that's fine.
Just college
Yeah.
stuff is. Yeah.
Magni rushes in. Second, let me check something real quick. The info on that. Okay, yeah. So Magni's gonna cast Aid on Rosalind.
Probably a good call.
Yeah. And he's gonna cast Aid on Rosalind. Let me check. Rosalind, Elrid, and Thalrak.
Yeah, and you do so.
You guys all gain, actually, the HP maximum current hit point increased by 5, so. For 8 hours.
Alright. Do you have any other things?
No, that's all you can do.
Rosalind,
Yes.
you are unconscious, so I guess you don't get to do much.
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy. Ikarath, your turn.
Dude, don't even worry about it. This is how things go.
How many wolves are left? 1, 2,
1, 2, 3,
3,
4,
4,
5, 6, 7 technically. One of them is unconscious.
2 of. Okay, what's going on with this guy?
He got his skull bashed and he's laying unconscious, but he's still breathing.
And then what's going on with is that?
Rosalind is
okay.
being eaten alive while unconscious. As far as you
Well,
can
that
tell.
leaves-
There is a
That
pool
leaves-
of blood spreading from his body.
All right.
This is horrible to say, but like, I really hope that Rosalind doesn't take this to heart and immediately just becomes a fucking dog abuser, because holy shit, he has not had a good experience with dogs in this campaign. Oof.
Yeah, party 3 just let the dogs run by. They didn't deal with them.
Okay. Ikarath knows what he's going to do. Ikarath pulls out a whip that anybody who would recognize it as it used to be a whip that Alvin has. And he kind of flicks it back and forth a couple of times, so there's some snap, 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 snap. And then he says a word in Elvish that means fuck you, basically, but it's more like a fuck you, man, as opposed to fuck you. And then he disappears, and anime style, he appears like frame by frame, hitting all 5 of the 6 wolves that are on top of Rosalind with the whip as he casts Steel Wind Strike.
What? Can you link that?
Yeah, I'll just put the spell in chat.
Yeah, I don't know how to. Yeah.
That's the wrong one. I clicked the wrong one, sorry. That's Steel Wind Strike.
Oh.
So he goes full anime style, and there is 5 almost it almost sounds like a single noise, but there are 5 snaps of the whip
Okay.
as he whacks each of them.
I'll allow that, and I
Well,
assume you're using the whip
I
I'm
assume with the
thinking of,
12
right?
Yeah. Do you want me to put that in chat?
And you gotta make a
Because
melee
it's got a
spell
great
attack.
fucking name.
Yep. So you're gonna need to roll a total of. Well, you're gonna have to roll attack, and then a d20, and then attack and a d20 for each of those 5.
Okay. So do you want me to just roll 5 d20s to catch up on those?
We can do them one at a time. So you hit with the first attack, so roll a 20. Okay, it does normal, so it does 60, 10. So
Oh, sorry. So there's the damage from that one.
Yep, you absolutely murderate one.
Okay, and then so that was the 12, the 26.
Um.
I rolled another 8, I guess, because I rolled twice.
Oh. So, well, your second attack. Well, you have to roll.
I accidentally rolled 2 d20s. Do you want me to roll again for the second attack?
Yeah.
Or...
Yeah.
Okay. All right,
Yeah.
so for the 17.
So you'll hit. Killing one more. Well, actually, roll your
And then
d20 first. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, you just kill that one normally. Snapping another one's neck. You just snap each of their necks with the whip. Just off.
Okay, and then another d20 for the next one.
Yep. Well, no. Roll your to hit. Roll your to hit.
I rolled all my to hits earlier.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, because they all happened simultaneously.
Oh, okay. No, it says against each target though.
Yeah, so I rolled them.
You
Oh,
scroll above teleportation circle.
Yeah, before where I linked it in the chat, I rolled my to
Oh,
hits.
yes. All but the first one hit. So you'll get 4
Okay.
total just to roll the d20s, and then roll
Yeah, okay, so
damages. I didn't see
Here's
those.
the next two. Here's the next 2 d20s,
Yeah, it won't matter unless you get a
then-
20. So
and then here's the damage for the next 2.
yeah, you smash those 2, and you've cleared
So
Rosalind.
I get 4 out of 5, and there's only 2 left standing.
4 out of
over it.
6. Yeah.
And then Ikrath just leans in, and like the vine, he just goes run to the wolves. He doesn't expect them to. It's just fun,
Yep.
and
You
that'll
just
be his
snapping
turn.
necks. Elred.
Whoever's gonna walk there and then take a 5-foot step to be like right on top of
Nobody
them.
ever takes advantage of special attacks. I tell you what.
I'll tell you what.
I don't
You
know
were
what a
This is the-
special
this
attack
is the
is.
You
first
could have
combat
let-
Ikrath-
Off of the ledge and tried to come down with your battle axe on the wolf.
Well, I didn't want to chop Rosalind's head off.
Well, that's
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
standing.
true.
It was
If
standing
I-
over
if I had a
Rosalind?
critic-
Well, no,
If I had
all
a
those are
critical
dead.
fail-
These are separate. These are not on Rosalind.
I don't know. If I had a critical fail, I wouldn't put it past you.
You're far enough
Where my-
away. But go ahead.
Max would find Rosalind.
Rosalind, he's under the dogs. If that helps. at
No,
all.
those dogs are dead. Ricker has
Just
snapped
kidding.
all their necks
Okay. Wow.
with a
There's
whip.
these two.
Oh my
Oh.
homo shinu, I guess.
Now it's gonna swing at the first one.
All right, and you kill that one.
And then he's gonna like look at the other one and grin and like put the axe above his head and then like swing it right down to try and crack its skull open.
You absolutely do so. And you hear the thundering sound of whatever it is getting closer.
Okay. That ends my turn. Are we out of initiative?
No. However, I will give you a minute or 2 here to discuss amongst yourselves what has just happened before whatever's going to happen. You can also choose to slaughterize that wolf, but I will be right back. I gotta use the restroom.
Elred will switch to his great axe.
Dardo's gonna run up and try to heal Rosalind.
Thank you. I am so sorry, guys.
You're fine.
I think he's dead.
I agree.
Okay.
What? That messed up the rolling. That's really weird. Oh, 'cause it's doing it times 4. Oh, that's really. What? That's really weird. Why is it doing that calculation like that? Hang on, I'm just gonna re-roll Cure Wounds for you. There we go. 26 points, Rosalind.
Okay. Heck yes.
I don't know why the initial thing bugged up so badly, but whatever.
Hey, all that matters is that I'm good and you're good and we're all good now.
You're unconscious, you're conscious now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, let me remove that.
And Icareth is just going to Indiana Jones, just coil up his bullwhip and put it on his belt again.
Walter just kind of snaps his claws out, ready for what's coming.
All right, sorry about that. I'm back.
Hey, no problem.
So Thalrak and Voltaire, you guys have time to do something as the sound approaches.
You seeing the portal door opens?
The door, it's not a door, it's like an energy screen, kind of. And you walk through it, you can feel it crackle, but it's not doing anything. Well, and that yeah, it's not doing anything for any of you guys that have walked through, at least that have told me so far. Is somebody healed up? So wait, did somebody heal up Rosalind? Was that Thalrak?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so put us to Voltaire.
The other wolf is dead.
Okay. Voltaire, what are you doing?
He's about facing the sound, and he's readying his maul to bash its face in whatever's coming to get him.
Okay, everybody. Maybe. Everybody roll dex saves?
No.
How many? Oh, just one?
Just one.
Okay.
Would Danger Sense apply here?
Oh.
What
14?
apply? Put it in the chat. Roll perception and we'll find out.
Alrighty.
Nope.
Oh god.
Sorry, buddy.
Okay. I get it.
And you guys see a fireball hurtle over the top real quick and arc down
Is it-
onto you from a distance. It looks like it's from a distance. And uh 10 20 27 if you got above at or above a 6. No, 27 if you got
counterspelling it.
below. What was that?
I'm counterspelling it.
Okay, but you can't see the creature.
I don't have to see the creature, I can see the spell.
It says one reaction which you take when you see a creature within 60 feet of you casting the spell.
Oh, that's a good point. There's a range on it. Shit. In that case, if we can fucking see it.
Yeah, a creature in the process of casting a spell is the target. You don't have line of sight to the target.
Well, in that case, if we can see it coming in,
You can see the
I'll just
fireball.
do the same fucking thing with Dispel Magic.
Hey, if it works, it works.
It's a
let me
magical effect, so as soon as it's in range.
I mean, I guess that's just a faith call up to you, DM.
look. Yeah, let me look here.
Well, I mean, you say we can see it coming in, arcing in. So if I can see it before 120 feet.
I'm just looking what the internet says. There are a lot of people who are arguing this point.
Well, so if they were checking it and I could see him, but he was out of range for counterspell, then I would say dispel magic wouldn't work. But if this is arcing at us like it's fucking shot from a ballista or something,
No,
like
it's definitely a spell that was not cast because it's an innate magic, but a spell that was activated beyond 60 feet.
But with dispel magic, if I see it coming, then if it's a magical effect, so it's already created and it's arcing towards us.
The ready action occurs after the trigger. Roll an initiative. Don't select your character though.
Also, I'll be right back.
Yep. You know, I'll let you
Oof.
stop it. I'll let
So
it
we're all-
dispel at the last second before it hits you guys.
So
But
we're
in
all
the-
safe?
in the-
Ikra takes a whole 6 seconds to cast the spell. And so everybody sees this thing coming, arcing, and Ikra's like, I got this! And like right as he does that last little bit, he actually reaches out and just his fingertip touches it, and it just goes.
Yep. That may or may
Is-
not work in the future, but I'm giving you it this
Yeah.
one time for
That
mechanical.
was more the way you environmentally told the
Yeah.
story, is it seemed like it would work.
Yeah, I'm allowing it as a one-off, but the general rule is it won't work.
Well, I'm pretty sure that the way the normal fireball spell works is it just kind of explodes where you point.
Yeah. All right, so Magni, you guys almost got fireballed.
Magni just looks. We should probably run.
Agreed.
Towards the portal.
Hold on, we
Let's
didn't
hunker
even
down in the
figure-
cave.
The portal does
He's-
nothing for Magni.
I would like to run up here and I would like to investigate this and see if I can figure out how to actually make it work
Yeah.
properly.
Arcana? No.
No.
Sorry. Rosalind, you've just been told to run for the safety of the cave.
And the cave. Well, presumably the cave is behind the portal.
Yeah, you know that. You
I
guys
get-
have already been in that cave.
Yeah. I guess I'm gonna try to run into the portal. I guess.
As Rosalind runs into the portal, Rosalind the fuck appears.
What?
And I will send you a DM.
Okay.
And
Howard
it
is going.
Ingrid's turn.
Whose turn?
Elrid. Oh, no, Icarus, sorry.
Oh,
just
what did I
moving around.
do? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
You're still here.
No, my internet just went all red for some reason.
Oh.
Ikarath?
Mm-hmm. Sorry,
Your
was
turn.
it my turn?
Yeah.
Ikrath is still trying to figure this shit out, so I don't know if he gets a roll or if that was his roll. But
Yeah, I guess that would be. You spent 6 seconds doing it, so Icarus, yeah. So, so then Elrid's turn. Yeah, that would be. Yeah, that's why I did it, because Icarus, that your turn in combat was the dispel.
Elrid is going to bite into his ring.
Link the text again. Oh, there it is. Yep, let me look. Well, no, you bite into you and then drop the blood into the ring.
Okay, well, I use it.
Yes. And it just clacks. You can pass.
I can pass.
hmm
Okay. I'm gonna try and go in.
You disappear as well.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm gonna send you a DM real quick.
On Discord?
Yeah. I can't get it to work properly. How can I find you on here? There we go. And you, and so the two people that have gone through the portal can talk to each other in DMs right now.
Wait, who was the second person? I'm sorry, I'll
Elrid.
message him. Elrid, okay.
I DM'd you back, Corey.
Okay. Yeah, it would appear to be dim then,
Okay.
but you're gone.
Okay, yep.
And Thalrak,
Tharak's gonna run for the portal.
nothing happens.
I can't go in.
Well, I mean, you can walk through into the cave beyond it, but you're
Yeah.
just chilling there with Magni.
Okay.
Any other actions?
Nope, that's it.
Voltaire?
Okay. Voltaire is gonna scratch himself for. Can I like scratch myself for 1 damage?
Yeah, sure.
Alrighty.
Explain what happens when you do so, because this is important.
He just takes his claw and just scratches himself on his arm.
And what is the result of the scratch?
Blood.
Okay, what are you doing next?
And then he runs into the portal.
And you disappear, joining the others. And then you guys see jump from quite a distance and hit the ground. We're gonna need dex saves by Ikarath only, apparently.
Dexterity saving throw.
And you wobble and you have to put your arms out and you shake all around as boom, this thing lands. And just with a massive impact, this thing is, you know, let's see, if you're like 6 feet long, how tall are you?
He's under 6 feet, but not by a lot. He's like 5'10".
Like 6, 12, 18, with the tail like 24 feet long.
He's 5'11". He's 5'11".
Yeah. It's like 25 feet long, probably like 10 feet tall. Wolf just in absolute, just, it almost looks like the fur is on fire, even though it's not. Like the magical effects on a sword from World of Warcraft. And you just see it just land and snarl and growl at you, and it noses at the dead wolves that lay scattered about it. But that was its turn, and it's Magni's turn.
Magni looks at Eric and says, "Eric, hold still." And he takes his hand and he goes, "Eric, do you want me to cut you or punch you?"
Thalrak?
Cut me. Let's just do it.
Alrighty, and he takes his sword and he like pricks Thalrak.
All right. And then what do you do? Because you guys are in the cave.
Alrighty, and he uses his extra attack to prick himself,
Okay.
and he runs to the portal.
And you disappear as well.
Just Ikarath.
Ikarath's turn.
But solo fighting this guy.
Well, Thalrak's still here. Plus he hasn't had a chance to move yet, but...
Yeah.
Ikarath, what are you doing? Because nobody has communicated anything to you.
Yeah, the Ikarath doesn't know
I was gonna say this is
how people are
amazing.
running through.
Oh, Iker or Tharak's gonna say
Oh,
something
no,
once
I've
it's his turn.
I got this. Ikarath looks. He frowns and he leans his head forward a little bit and he goes, "Big Papi." And he casts Relathim's Psychic Lance, which just requires you to say the name of the person you're attacking. Technically, that's not its name, but he's looking straight at it, so it's also sight. And if this works, then it's unconscious for a minute, and Ikarath can go and deal with his shit.
It is unconscious for 1 minute.
Well, hold on. I don't think it is actually at the minute. I think it's just till at the beginning of my next turn. Incapacitated. Yeah, until the start of my next turn. So it's unconscious until it's Ikarath's turn again.
Okay. Do you have any other things?
Good. Well, I mean, he's still trying to figure out how to work the gate because he's Ikrath and nobody's talked to him yet. So
It's Starak's turn.
Yep.
So you come out and the wolf is like apparently snoring, and Ikrath is just like, no, okay, so I don't see any magic ruins on this gate.
Okay.
Can't
So,
read anything.
Iktarath,
Huh?
Iktarath, you have to be bleeding, is my assumption, because Manny pricked me and then himself and then disappeared into the portal. I am going to now step through the portal after being pricked. I'm assuming this will work for you, so just, give yourself a mild little cut and I'll heal you on the other side. So with that, I was just going to step on through.
And you disappear.
You were on the other side of the portal though, and Ikrath didn't quite hear that. He's like, okay, so I've just got to be a prick to go through the portal.
Oh god.
No.
And it's
No.
Icarus' turn, and the wolf wakes
So,
up.
but Ikrath's literally the worst at listening.
Yeah.
So, I would like to continue and just be really fucking stupid here, but we're gonna say that Ikrath basically attempts to cast Vicious Mockery, but he doesn't know Vicious Mockery because he's trying to be a prick. And then as right before he tries to run into the portal, and he fucking bangs his head on the side of the thing because he's like,
Yep.
you're stupid, and your mom's fat. Wham! Ow! And he starts bleeding for damage, and then he goes through the portal.
And as you go through, you just hear the longest forlorn howl of a mother's pain as you disappear
That's fair.
into the Underdark.
But also, Ikrath was totally willing to fight that bitch all by himself.
Oh,
And be
yeah.
like, I wonder where everybody else went.
So you guys, let me find where the fuck you guys are. Right here.
Oh,
Ancient runes. By the ancient runes to the left, there is. And you guys can discuss amongst yourself real quick while I set something else up.
Alright, so how did you all figure out that you need to be bleeding to get through here?
That doesn't even seem like it would work. I was just a dick to that guy. And Ikrath's got like a single, he's got a gash on his forehead and he's bleeding clearly. He's like, yeah, I'm not even bleeding, and I was just a dick to that guy and it worked for me, so whatever.
Well, I saw Elrid and Rosalind go through, and they were both bleeding, so I scratched myself, and then I walked through. Yeah, I peered my head through the screen and saw Volty scratch himself, so I figured I'll poke both of us.
I honestly didn't even know. I just used the ring to see what would happen, and you have to be bleeding to use the ring. And it didn't tell me anything. It just said you can pass.
Well, hopefully that beast doesn't come after us.
I think it can, because technically we were all that's probably why it works for everybody, because we were all dicks to it, because we just killed all its children.
No,
So we were all dicks when we came through.
Frog is gonna walk up to Icarus and swipe at his forehead as if to smack him across the face a little bit as well, and then hold up his hand and show Icarus his own blood.
And Ikrath at this point, he just knows that the dwarves like to hit him and stuff like that because he deserves it. Everybody does. But with the dwarves, he does whenever you come close and you look like you're going to hit him, he just leans down so you can get his face. And so when you don't smack him on the face, he's kind of pleasantly surprised. And he's like, oh, that's a good magic trick. I'm bleeding and you didn't even fucking have to hit me.
I give up with this one. I give up. I give up.
Howard just shakes his head and starts walking.
Alright. What are the rest of you doing?
Sorry, I'm gonna follow after Elrin and Voltaire.
Yeah.
Walking ahead.
Rosalind's just
We're
kind of
missing
like,
Rosalind and Icarus. Oh, never mind.
no, I'm here.
Wait,
I'm
did I not drag myself out on the map?
It
didn't
doesn't
see
Oh,
matter now.
it's a new map.
Doesn't
Yeah.
matter now. It's new now.
I was about to say, okay.
I'll have to resize you fucks.
This is quite a luscious.
Yeah, we're gonna
Area for
pretend
the
that this
caves.
is more Underdark. We're just gonna pretend. We work with what we got here. We're missing Rosalind.
Um,
Can you do transparency on your layers?
I mean, sort of.
Because you could get like a 140 gray and add transparency to it.
Yeah,
we're
but the rest of it
huge.
doesn't need more of it, so you'll see when you get there.
Oh, okay.
So you guys see runes, massive runes stretching out before you. And you hear, let's flip this over, just ominous sounds going throughout the cave. And you hear a low whistle every so often.
Man, why does
And
my
Elray doesn't
perception
know
just
shit more
sucks?
about it. Absolutely not a damn thing.
Every time.
I'm gonna try to listen in on the hearing, like on the whistle, and see if you can kind of maybe pick up what it might be, if it's like a tune or something.
No, it just sounds like a weird... It's a haunting tone.
Do we see anything?
You see
Okay.
nothing, you hear nothing aside from whistling and the sound of the cave.
No, I mean it's like black.
Oh, I mean, you're closer. You can see a little bit here. And you can see deteriorated rooms from your vantage point. And Magni, you see a pile of skulls inside of the room. These are all solid, well, I mean solid adjacent walls.
Yeah.
They're tall enough that you can't see directly
Yeah.
through them is more what I'm going for.
Well, isn't that nice and homely?
There we go.
Oh,
That's
we're
what we
just
need.
gonna like slowly step in with his guard up.
And you feel a sense of foreboding as you enter the ruins, almost like, you know
Jack-
that feeling if you're at the top of a roller coaster or something that just drops
Yeah,
straight? And
yeah.
you get that like feeling like in your chest. That just is stuck. As soon as you step inside, you get that feeling.
hey guys, I'm sorry, but I think I'm gonna need to step out.
Oh, that's all right.
All right.
For a split second, I thought you were pretending to be Rosalind in the ruins. And you should say, I don't want to go in here. It gives me the willies.
I can fix it. Just take me a second.
Yeah, it feels like just awfulness in here.
It always feels like somebody's watching me.
Icarus, roll perception.
My favorite skill to roll of all times.
So fucking better than me.
But you don't see anything.
In which case, if there's no ducks and I don't see anything, Icarus is just going to stroll on in. La-di-da-di-da.
Well, this
You
is
scroll
very
in
on
and you
brand to the
feel-
Underdark. Mighty gestures to the pile of skulls.
And all three of you feel that sense of foreboding. And roll perception, Magni. Magni, you are convinced this is the safest place you've ever been. There is absolutely nothing here. This is a great place to rest, in fact.
Is it dark in here?
Yes. There's no...
In the Underdark?
Yeah.
Because Icarus has been to the Underdark when we didn't have a constant source of light. He has learned his lesson.
Well, all the dwarves can see.
Oh, Icarus can see too,
He's an elf.
but now we can see better.
Yes.
However, he is going to touch Elrid's armor. So Elrid's armor now glows.
Oh my goodness.
And as you do that,
Shine bright like a diamond.
and you hear that, and you roll perception, Icarus.
Oh my god,
Again,
Igrath, what did you do
Super
to
good
me?
at this. Oh, I'm sure it's fine, mate. It's nothing.
You don't see anything.
Wind in the stalactites. It's fine.
Yeah, you
Go
don't.
ahead.
You don't
Albert's
hear
putting on
anything.
his shield.
You just hear.
Well, this is
that-
very likely.
And Ikrath ends the effect on your armor, and then he clicks it on your shield so that the front side of your shield is now like a giant flashlight.
Albert is gonna like hunker down and get ready to like defend against an attack.
Oh, please, it's just the Underdark winds being the Underdark. I'm sure it's fine. This is a very safe place.
Yeah, safe.
You can't see me, but I'm standing right beside you.
Oh my God, John Cena?
Oh god.
And you guys hear whispering coming seemingly from all around you.
Beside you.
Albert's just gonna like swing to his left.
And you see nothing.
Slide to the left.
You
Slide to the right.
Nothing. It just whips through the air.
Crisscross.
Death is your only escape. Die.
I don't believe you, but F off.
And Elred, you see the skeletal remains of what looks like small children in the room
There?
right below you. Yep. And more skulls piled up above you. What are you guys doing?
If this is hell, I'm greatly unimpressed.
Ikrath is just he's crouching down slightly so that he looks more like a dwarf.
Okay.
Just in case anybody down here has something against tall people, you know. But he's just kind of walking directly behind Elrid with he's got a prepared chromatic orb that he's
Uh-huh.
gonna cast at anybody who walks around in front of it. You know, somebody jumps out of the shadows.
Yeah. And in the room below you, you just see an unkempt bed.
So, should we split up, gang?
I would
Hey.
say no. Because we're in an area that we're not familiar with at all.
Also, let me know if any of this gets irritating with the sound effects. I'm just trying new stuff.
Look, if you're gonna tell us to remember something, could you be more specific on what we're supposed to remember? This isn't really helpful.
And you feel a coldness brush across your face. As you guys continue along, there's even more skulls above you. And below you. 1 second. Sorry. Just a room full of dead wolf corpses, if this thing ever fucking works.
Oh.
What are you doing?
Ikrath straightens up and he's like, "Oh, they hate wolves too. We're probably allies with them. They're probably just scared because we're in their house." See, they're laughing. They're nice, pleasant people here, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hold my breath on that one.
Ikrath, make a dex
Oh,
save.
come on, we've made bigger piles of skulls than that.
Ikarath, make a dex save. As you sink knee deep into the stone as it turns viscous and then solidifies.
Oh, that's just fucking gross, mate. How far in did he sink? Up to his waist?
Knees. So you are
Knees.
immobilized, but you are otherwise functional.
You can say this doesn't count, but can I cast Alter Self into my dwarf form where I'm just standing above? Because I get significantly shorter, so instead of sinking lower, can I just sink out of
I'm gonna go with no because your legs would probably grow as a dwarf, thickness-wise.
thickness-wise, yes.
Thickness-wise, and you don't have that room to expand.
Okay.
So you would end. I mean, I'd let you do it, but you would also end up basically killing your own legs.
Yeah, okay, so he won't do that for the sake of not killing his own legs, but it was a funny thought.
It was. It was.
Howard's gonna grab his pickaxe out and try and break Ikarath free.
Magni also grabs his pickaxe and helps.
Okay, 1 second. And as you guys are chipping away at it, you feel a rumbling coming from somewhere deep down the halls. Continue. He is not out yet. It's gonna take quite a while to, get him out like that. Anyways.
Ikarath will just tell everybody to back up, and once they do, he'll just cast Shatter on the earth around his legs.
Oh,
geez,
absolutely,
yep.
you can. Roll your save.
Come on, roll 20. It's a con save. Yeah, so he takes 9 thunder damage.
Alright. Don't worry.
But he also explodes the frickin' stone around him, I assume.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. You are 100% free. A little bloodied. And you hear a loud sniffing sound. And what are you guys doing?
Albert's gonna grab his flashlight shield back out,
Mm-hmm.
and then again hunker down and prepare to defend against any incoming attack.
Roll perception. Everybody else close their eyes. I mean, alright. Elred, pay
Yeah.
attention to the south of your screen. Okay?
Yeah, I'm zoomed all the way out.
Okay. You just see that run past.
Oh boy,
And it is.
There's
You guys
something
can open
big.
your eyes again.
there's something real big down there, guys. Get ready for a fight.
Like, how big? Dragon big?
Like probably
a
14
huge
feet
werewolf.
tall. 14
A
feet
big-
tall, maybe?
Yeah. Like bigger than Voltaire big.
Yes.
Oh, that's big. What is its stance like? Is it like it walks on 2 legs or front?
It was too fast. It was just a lot of brown. It looked kind of like a werewolf. I don't know.
Oh, how pleasant.
And you guys hear whispering coming from around you once again. Elred, roll another perception. Okay, you don't see anything as you turn the corner. And you're sure there's something there, but it's not.
Oh
when
yeah,
you
I
turn
know.
the
Yeah,
corner.
there's something here.
You guys all feel a deathly chill settle all over you, but it's not cold, but it makes every hair on your body stand up, or scales, as some of you may be. And you see more rooms with just old skeletons and corpses littering them, with skulls piled neatly into corners.
It's gonna do something he should have done a while ago. He's gonna turn his detect magic on.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Is he seeing magic shit as we walk through here?
All of the skulls resonate magical, and it's only sight. Okay.
Yeah, and I can't see through walls.
Yep, so yeah, but every single skull is slightly magical. None
I
of
would
the
like to
corpses
pick-
are, though.
I would like to pick one of the skulls up right from right here. Like,
Roll a con save. It starts, and you see your hand. You start to see flesh slough off of it. What are you doing? You have an opportunity to do something because of your con save.
I'm going to drop it.
You drop it, and your hand stops rotting. You take 2 damage.
Thorak, I've got an owie, boo-boo. Mr. Thorak, please. And he's just holding up his hand that looks like, it looks like leftover, like a leftover chicken bone
Uh-huh.
that you microwave too long, and now the meat is just like starting to slide off the bone when you pick it up, and he's just like,
Yep.
could you do me a solid, mate?
Alright. So, but would cure wounds be this, or would I have to do,
Just a normal cure wounds is
Also,
fine.
nobody should touch the skulls unless you want to look like this.
And you hear the sound of a woman screaming from deep into the ruins. And you hear the sound of something whirring and ripping and blood, and you just hear a squelching noise and splattering.
Alright, Igrath, you get 12 health.
Cackling.
Sweet! That heals me back up to full.
Okay. You see stairs that no longer lead up to anywhere. And the outline of some roll perception again, Elred. Alright, everybody close your eyes again. Except for, of course, Elred. Because he's taking the lead. And just the hallway you see. Okay, continue.
Oh God. It's an abomination.
Oh, Lord.
It had like 5 heads and a big saw blade as a weapon. To the south.
So do you guys want to go to the north or the west? North will lead us back out, west will lead us south.
I feel like south is the way we have to go, though.
Yeah, you kind of got to go south to get towards the, because going north would take you to the Drow, the main Drow city. Well, the main bad Drow city. The south will lead you to the western Drow expedition, the Goblin Caverns, the Temple of Iblis, and eventually the Dwargar Castle. So, Elred continues on down, and there are more skulls on either side, and you see stairs again leading to nowhere, but you see nothing. But you feel a coldness across the back of your neck just for a moment, just completely like a chill, frozen touch right on your neck.
Elred's gonna turn around and look at Ikrath and be like, "What are you playing at?"
Just looking at my hand because it works now.
Igrath, make a
Yeah,
dex
it's-
save. And Ikarath, you trip over seemingly nothing and land right on top of Elred, toppling both of you over.
What are you
Can I-
playing? Nothing. I'm just clunk.
Boom.
Can I try and dex save out of that?
And you just
Elred's just gonna like push Ikarath off and stand back up.
Ikarath just kind of slowly sits up and he just goes, I'm just not myself right now. And then he'll stand up as well.
you hear a different sounding voice coming from deep in there, but from the same direction,
Which direction is that?
the south.
South.
Can I see anything this direction?
Yep, let me flip that open. See ever more piles of skulls.
Gross. As he's following Elrid, does he see anything that way?
Roll perception.
A well-established strong suit of Ikarath's.
Absolutely. And you see absolutely nothing. You are absolutely
Actively
convinced that
thinks,
there's
I want to
nothing
look
over
that
there.
direction, and then just doesn't even look. He just fucking
Yup.
keeps walking. He's
Yup.
like, I didn't see anything that way. And he's like, as he walks past this pile of skulls, he's like
Mhm.
sliding against the wall around it.
Yeah, Elred was doing the same thing.
Yeah, and you just see a twisted tree growing up. It looks dead. And
If you
it
think
has
you
a
want to touch
sheen.
that tree, you probably don't. That's how we got other shit in this fucking campaign.
It has a sheen that your light just reflects off of.
Ikarath is prepared at a moment's notice to burn this motherfucking tree to the ground.
Elred's gonna see like the ire in Ikarath's eye and tactically move away from the tree.
Okay.
Ikarath checks for ducks again, just in case the tree is a duck.
It is not a duck.
Okay, thank God. Ikarath is gonna get to the top of these stairs, though.
Okay, you look out and roll perception.
Again,
Yup.
my absolute favorite. I need a fucking spell or something that gives me better perception.
You don't see shit.
Ikarath doesn't walk all the way up the stairs, and he just cares at the top of the stairs, and he's just like, maybe I should go up here. And he just gets down and he goes and catches up with Elrid.
And you guys can see, you can pretty much have seen the rest of the rooms, and you don't see anything at all with a perception of 5.
That's fair. Okay, does anybody have a problem with me burning the tree down? I just
He wants you retribution. He's waiting for you. It's time for payback. Your end is near.
Lord, will it ever shut up?
Elred's gonna
Alright.
climb to the top of the stairs and look out too.
Alric, Ikarath, and Magni. Make a con save.
Okay, you guys have +4 HP.
And you just hear the loudest scream ever come from the tree. And anybody who rolled below a 16 is deaf for 1 minute.
Ikarath is taking that as a sign that he absolutely should burn this motherfucking tree to the ground, no regrets. But he also realized that he doesn't have his normal fire cantrip prepared right now.
Mm-hmm.
So instead, he's going to shatter the tree.
Can't you make a fire orb?
I could with a
Ikarath,
chromatic orb, but
Thalrak,
it's a-
Magni, Elrid, Voltaire, please all make dexterity saving throws initially. And then make constitution saving throws if you were below a 16.
Oh, I'm at a 17.
All right. So if you passed your dex saving throw, you take no damage. Elred, you were able to duck behind the wall for those stairs. Voltaire, what the frick did you get? You failed the dex, and
I haven't rolled Voltaire's con yet.
okay. So nobody else saved dex. So everybody else is pelted with black shards from the tree as it explodes. This tree no longer exists, so we'll black that out. And then Thalrak, you got a 19. Nobody else passed. So everybody, wherever the shards of the tree hit you and lodge into your body, skin starts to slough off. You feel your body rotting. It is one of the most painful things you have ever felt in your entire life. And you take... Well, let me get the ones for the people. Okay, so the force damage for the people who got hit and did not... and did save the con, you take 4 damage.
You gotta take 4 damage.
As it
Okay.
is cut across you.
Actually, I think you take no damage because you're in Magni's aura, so you'd have a 17 instead of a 13 on
There
your
you
dex
go.
save.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, so then,
Yeah, you take
then.
no damage. And for those who failed the con save, you take an additional 13 necrotic damage.
13.
13. And you are actively losing skin with these shards stuck in you.
Ikareth will press to digitate the shards out of him.
You absolutely can do that. Thalrak?
And then
Does not hit.
as most of the flesh on the front of him is melting off, he goes, "Hey, Thalrak, could we ask another favor? Maybe?"
All of us.
Sorry, I can't hear anything?
So I think you're just like, no, I've already
No,
given you
Thalrak,
Ikareth
you
is
can
like-
hear something.
And Ikareth,
No, I'm deafened.
he is deafened.
I thought only Magni was deafened because
Nope,
Magni is the only.
I got deafened as well.
I thought it was 16 or above for the death save.
No, the dex, that was a separate save. You saved earlier. It was earlier for the deafness. This one was for the explosion. The earlier one was
Yeah,
the deafness.
Yeah, I'm talking about the deafness.
Oh.
Thalrak rolled a 12, and then he got a +4 from Magni, so would that be a 16, and would that
Yeah,
save?
yeah, you're not deaf.
Oh, okay. I keep forgetting about Magni's bit.
You could absolutely pretend like you're deaf and just walk away from Ikareth.
No, Thalrak isn't like that. He'll walk slowly over, and he'll just put his hand on Magni, or on Icarus, and just be like, I really need to get the lollipops for you children. And he's gonna do Cure Wounds at level 1. Alright, you get 10 health.
Yay! And is my skin dead?
Voltaire, roll strength at disadvantage.
Okay.
Okay, and Magni, please roll
Yeah.
perception.
Okay.
Everybody else close their eyes? Except for Goji. And 1 second. And you see, Magni, you see come up from behind Voltaire this thing, which grabs him and knocks him out with the flat of the saw blade before dragging him off and disappearing into the darkness. And you just make your muffled noises of being hit. And boom. Gone.
Do we hear that all the way over here?
Magni does.
No, like Alred.
No, you guys don't.
Do we
Only
hear
Magni.
that? We don't hear it.
No.
So we have no idea what's going on.
Magni does. Magni
Sweet
does.
mother of Moradin!
You guys can all look now, of course.
It's terrifying! Heads
Put
everywhere!
the tree up. Yeah, no, it is everywhere.
No, no, not the tree, you idiot! Something stole Voltaire! You know our 8-foot-tall walking tank of a dragonborn who's supposed to kill everything in his way? He's been stolen by this giant, terrifying, multi-headed sovereign! Oh dear Lord, and we're all gonna die!
It's the
Alright.
abomination.
Alright, let's go get our dragonborn.
Where did it run, Magni?
It ran to the east! Drag Voltaire away!
Alright, let's go.
All
And
right.
Thor's just gonna follow, thinking Elrin knows the way to go.
Elrid's just running to the east.
All right.
Are we
Magni,
rolling
make
in
a
it?
con save.
Oh,
Not Magni.
no.
You know what I mean. Other Magni.
What other man? There's 2 other dwarves.
No,
Voltaire.
Voltaire. Voltaire. Let's see if I can actually pull this off.
Fuck. I have sending. I don't have it prepared, so I can't actually cast it.
All right, there you go. And that is a bare. I mean, you can barely like. That's going to require perceptions from everybody.
Perception? Like
Mhm.
now?
Well, not right now.
Oh.
You will be able. Oh, nope, don't do that. So you can do something, Voltaire, but you have to call for the rolls when you speak. So call for the rolls and then tell who needs to plug their ears because you are in control of that at this point. The perception roll needs to be above a 50. So I guess yeah. So 16 is the save. Or check. But you just
Check
tell
is
them to
your-
call for their rolls whenever you want.
So what you're saying is like I can try something and then
You
I
can try and talk. You can tell them to roll and then you can talk, and only the people who pass the roll can hear you. Everybody else just gotta plug their ears or take their headset off or whatever.
already. So I
Can we
guess
continue?
he's gonna try to say something.
Okay, so everyone needs to roll their perceptions.
Nope.
Elra just doesn't perceive a lot. 1 loot point to Thalak for healing the flesh rot off Ikrath so often.
Hooray!
But great, I can hear myself.
Yup.
Alright, I will be right back.
So only Magni can hear whatever this is. So everybody else take your headphones off and you can whisper for the audience here.
Yeah, Voltaire could just help me.
And it's coming from right there.
Oh, in the skulls.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Alrighty.
And then let me say everyone, headphones on.
We're good to come back now.
Yep.
Okay, good. I
Magni
thought
has
that's
heard
what you
something.
said. I wasn't quite sure.
Yep.
Magni points at the skulls and says, "I heard something from there."
Here?
Yes, right there.
Pile of skulls.
Elrid is gonna grab a crowbar from his backpack and start, like, using it as a hockey stick to slap skulls
You managed
away.
to get 3 skulls off before it disintegrates into rust.
Oh boy.
We need to get all these skulls away without touching them with any of our gear.
Also, Voltaire, you'll probably have to do it from your character sheet. But at this point, you have taken 40 damage. So you should be at 59.
Yep.
Icareth, do you have any big spells that can blow all the skulls away?
Oh, I'm so happy that you haven't asked me that because yes, I do. And after everybody steps back, he is going to explode the mound of skulls. And I'm assuming we all took cover behind a wall, so
Yeah.
that way we won't be hit by skulls ricocheting to
Is
fucking
Shatter
make us
line of
happen. Like,
sight?
I believe so.
Then
no,
you will-
it is simply a point within range.
Okay, then yeah, you roll your damage.
It's in the chat.
Okay, 15 thunder damage and an additional 24 necrotic damage as the skulls blast apart, and Voltaire, once you guys come back around the corner, is revealed laying there, unable to move.
I
Oh,
didn't actually
pretty
think that would
hurt.
work. This is pretty crazy.
Are all the skulls gone? Like, can we pick them up?
They're scattered around. You guys have to tiptoe around them carefully.
Aurak will tiptoe in, get close to Voltaire, and do cure wounds on him immediately.
All right, he is still paralyzed. However, he heals some hit points, so that's good.
I'm at 20 HP from that.
Let's see. Oh, there we go. This actually did it right.
29 healing. As you see that there is just large swaths of Voltaire that are missing flesh. Some of it is back together, but it's still he's in real rough shape. He looks like he's been through a blender.
You know, I just realized, out of character, this party should really be buying health potions.
You guys gotta
I
clear.
mean, I still have plenty of healing I can do. And I still have some healing potions, just not
And
a
Maggie's
lot.
a paladin, so you got some healing there.
Yeah.
Now,
Manny
party
walks around.
4 could use some healing potions because I don't believe they have a single healing class. I think Cairo can do a little. No, who's it that can do a little bit of healing? Donovar, I think, can do a little bit of healing.
Cairo can do a little bit of healing. We just did that.
Well,
the last
Cairo's in
session.
party 3 though.
Yeah.
Yeah, party 4, I think Donovar's the only one who can do a little bit of healing, and it's not much. All right. So what are you guys doing? You found Voltaire, and he is in bad shape. Voltaire, you did not see what took you.
Okay.
Only Magni. You got snuck up from behind.
Okay. Magni spends 35 of his lay on hands points to heal Voltaire for that much, and also I was wondering.
Yep.
I'll link it in chat real quick, but for lay on hands. But it says that I can use 5 points to expend to cure 1 disease or poison affecting a creature. Can I use that to cure Voltaire's paralysis, or is that not going to work?
You
Sorry.
certainly can.
Alrighty, then Magni spends an extra 5 points getting rid of the paralysis on Voltaire.
Oh, thank
And
God!
as
And we
you
know he's
heal-
not undead.
You notice that there is a symbol. There's just scars across Voltaire's chest. And I'm gonna do my best, but it's gonna be real shitty. Imagine.
Dragons?
And kind of like, oh, this should be more like that, but those look like demon horns. At the top, those look like spikes, and the rest of it looks more or less like it does, except for straight. And that is just like probably like ½ inch to 3/4 inch raised scar tissue on Voltaire's chest, and it is black as night.
That's interesting.
So put that just just put like in your stat sheet somewhere, unholy mark, on your chest.
But can I roll a religion check to see if it's like a curse or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
It is absolutely a curse.
Yeah.
But you did not, unfortunately, roll high enough to know what the curse is based on what it is. But it is definitely a evil, sinister curse. But you can't make out what it does. What do you guys do?
That's fine. Thalar's gonna walk up to Voltaire and put his hand on where the curse is. He's gonna cast remove curse.
Yep, roll your spellcasting stat.
Like as if it's an attack.
Yeah, just
or...
roll any attack, any spell attack.
Okay, because it just says all I have to do is just touch it and it removes the curse.
Yes, but it's a high enough level curse that it can't be removed automatically.
Ah, gotcha. Okay, so I'll just do it, I guess, as a wisdom save then, because if it's going to be treated like an attack, then that will be the same modifier.
Whatever would be the equivalent of a spell attack is fine. You could also roll Sacred Flame or whatever, I don't care.
14.
Unfortunately, you try and catch, you lay on, and you see it start to recede just a little bit before going back in full force, and you just see it pulsing a little bit. You don't feel it, Voltaire, but it definitely is moving a little bit.
This is not very comfortable.
Thalar's going to try again, but he's going to, slap his hand even harder on Voltaire's chest.
Yep.
Just going to do another attack roll.
Roll a Constitution save as well, as you touched it.
I mean, wait, did I click insight by mistake? I guess I did.
It's the same bonus, though.
Yeah.
No, it does not work, but you do need a con save. And then roll a perception.
That's 12 because of Magni.
Yep. Roll perception. And Voltaire, roll. Oh, you don't need to roll perception. You see something, a little black line escape from the marking, and you see it disappear into your hand, and you almost feel like something crawls up your wrist, but you don't see anything.
Nope, don't like this. Don't like this. Immediately, he's just going back into remove curse.
On yourself?
Oh yeah, immediately.
And
Just
you do
straight up not
make
liking it.
I am sorry.
Fuck me that roll. That was Elrid.
Oh.
That was Elrid rolling religion.
Oh, religion. What it it's a curse. Yeah. So yeah, roll your spellcasting stat then again.
Be gone, be gone, be gone, be gone, be gone, be gone, be gone.
This particular one, anyways, what's going on? And you just see this. Let me grab this real quick. I apologize. Come on, give me something. Okay, well I can't find it. You just see a little black worm-looking thing eject from your arm and out into the dark of the overhead caverns, and you just start bleeding profusely from the arm, like right in the forearm of the arm that you had touched Voltaire with. And you just see this thing rip out and go flying off with a screaming noise, blood pouring down you. You take 8 damage.
Ow. Fuck that thing, fuck that thing, fuck that thing. And then
Wouldn't touch it with my penis, but you do you, mate.
that's not what I meant. Shut the hell up.
That's fair.
We are not alone.
And he's gonna try one last time. He's gonna try again with Voltaire. Just like he knows how bad it is, he's just immediately trying to take care of Voltaire.
To do with as I will.
I don't know if any of you heard that.
It's cutting in and out.
Okay, so this is everybody else. Take your headphones off for 1 second, except for Voltaire. Are you muted, Thalrek? Okay, hopefully he's good. Okay, so as long as Thalrek cannot hear, then I will turn this up. You ready? Ready, Voltaire?
Your soul is mine forever. To do with as I will. I own you.
That was real. That music was not part of that. That music kicking up at that moment was just pure happiness.
Yeah, that was cool.
Let me put that in chat. Ed.
We're good to come back?
On. Yep.
Sweet.
Voltaire, you definitely heard that. Nobody else did.
They're just. Our soul is not yours to have. We'll rip you in half and use your teeth as decorations for our wall before our soul is stolen.
It's time. Judgment. Eternity. Reward or damnation. It's time.
Ikrath immediately sits down. He starts meditating.
Yep.
And by meditating, anybody who knows Ikrath means as soon as no one's looking at him, he's going to take a bump of cocaine and try to do some crazy shit. But
Okay.
you know, the thing he wants to do takes a minute to cast. So if anybody wants to do anything before he's doing that,
Yep. Anybody?
How many more times can you try
I can.
curse thing?
I have gone through now all my level 3s. It's a 3rd level spell, and I still have 2 casts at level 4 and 1 at level 5 if I really want to go, but I'm just going to do it one last time at level 4.
Okay, hold on.
Unless someone can give me more spell slots. Or someone else wants to give it a whirl.
You got inspired.
You have an inspiration from Twitch, from Riley.
Yeah.
Sweet.
The restrictions on inspirations and de-inspirations and loot points and a couple other things have been very much reduced. I think the only one that remains pretty heavily regulated is the reroll nat 1.
Okay, and I can't remember what dice that adds.
It's a 4.
D4, okay.
D4.
Alright, Dog is trying again. One last try to cure wound, or remove curse on Voltaire.
And that's a touch spell, right?
I have to touch the person or the object.
Yep.
So I don't have to touch like exactly where the marking is. I can touch it anywhere, but
yeah, you'll still need to make the con save.
Okay.
It's part of him.
Well, first
Goji's like, what the fuck, man?
Oh shit!
And you are. I wish
Be
you were.
gone! What?
It's as a 1d4.
If you see it, yeah,
You can
Oh,
use
no.
that on your con save.
Yeah, like.
use it on your con save because this curse.
That's exactly what I was gonna use it for. I was like,
this
oh,
curse
that's what it
does not
says.
lift. You see it writhe and you just see like almost what looks like little like if you took like a balloon and you filled it up with maggots and then you got it like really tight and then like you squished it around, like that's kind of the surface of this thing that you're seeing writhe around, and you see it almost like pull off and you see it sink back in and actually it grows and it is now covering from pretty much your neck down to your waist, and you take 22 damage. 22 necrotic damage, yes. And Thalrak, make your con save.
But it is removed from him. Like the
It
curse
is
is
not
gone now.
removed. It grew, in fact.
Oh,
It is
what?
possible to
Me.
dispel it, but it is. This is old. This is ancient bad shit. And Voltaire, roll a con save.
All right, roll a d4.
Yeah, definitely do that. Yeah,
All
you're
right,
fine.
19,
Well, no, 19
4.
plus Magni would be.
23.
Yeah, so you're fine. It does not make its way back into you. Goji, you feel
20.
the urge to vomit, but you are able to tamp it down, unless you so choose to vomit anyways.
He's not vomiting.
Okay.
This is not pleasant.
We need to get him to a really high level healer.
You know, the Dwarf Kingdom used to have a really good cleric. He just turns his head and looks at Alred.
What was going on is we fixed it and stuff?
No, it grew
No.
bigger.
It got worse.
Okay, after a minute, this is what Ikrath would like to cast.
Okay.
No, sorry, fuck. I clicked the wrong thing again.
I'm like, yeah, you can do that. I'm like, I don't know how that's gonna help you.
No, this one. Sorry.
Okay. What are you trying to?
Gonna be like, who the fuck is in my friend right here?
Who are you trying to contact?
I suppose it would be Flit. Although
Okay.
he's not technically a demigod, so it'd be
Yeah.
Tremius, I guess.
Tremius could count, yeah. But you'll need to roll your intelligence save.
Or you know what? It says the spirit of a long dead sage. I'm picking Ikarath's great great grandfather.
Wisdom's common sense, so I'm not helping you there. So you can do that.
All right, let me roll my save.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yep. You got 5 questions.
First question is, can we fix this? And he's referring to the Voltaire mix.
Not at your current capacity.
Okay.
Not with what you have on you. Or
Is it
currently have access
necessary to abandon all other activities and get this fixed now?
No.
Do we have like a while before this becomes a big deal, or is
It is not fatal. Or completely debilitating.
Oh, okay.
That's 3.
Are we capable of finding out where this thing came from / what it is?
You already know where it came from.
Hold on,
No,
Icarus. Oh,
Icarus,
Somebody,
all
one of
Icarus-
you,
all Icarus
one
knows
of
is
you.
that
Oh,
this-
sorry. One of you already knows where it came from.
Okay,
Icarus.
perfect.
Icarus. Ask if we kill that abomination, will it lift the curse?
Oh yeah, well if we kill whatever the fuck did this to him, will that lift this?
Not by itself.
Well,
And
thanks,
that's 5.
Grandpappy, you've been great. Talk to you later. And Ikrath makes a hanging up the phone, which makes no sense to anyone, including him. But you know, and he stands up and he's like, "Well, it's not immediately deadly or serious. It won't even change him that much. It's just gross. But also, the starting point to fixing all this shit would be to kill that fucker that what did it to him." So, who's up for hunting monsters? Because we've got a monster if we want to hunt it.
Edward smiles and be like, I thought you'd never ask.
Really?
Sounds like a good idea.
And Ikrath totally misses his, like, I thought you'd never ask. It's just a good way of saying I'm totally down to do that. So he goes, really? You thought I'd be like, we should kill him, but I wouldn't actually ask you to help me. I'm not going to take on that thing by myself. We're all friends of Voltaire. Why the fuck wouldn't you? Like, Ilrid, you know me. I do ask people to help out, and this is for a friend. I don't get it, mate.
It's an expression.
No, it's a monster.
Elred, make a deck
Elrod's just
save.
gonna. Elrod's making a deck save.
Yes, Elred's making a deck save.
This is +2. Oh no.
You see.
Once, no.
Nobody do anything.
Are you spending the points?
No, Ikrath is time fucking up.
Oh no.
And this is the first time you guys have seen him do any time magic, so he reforces fate.
Yep.
So reroll Elrid.
So
Nice.
So real quick, what you see happen first is you see the ground open up beneath Elred, and Elred's leg and it's just like a black abyss, and you see Elred, a bony, twisted, fleshy arm, grab onto Elred's leg and begin pulling him down into the ground. Before you see all of that play in reverse, the ground solidifies and Elred's back there. Elred, make the save again.
Okay. Get there. That's +2.
And you jump
And
backwards.
+4.
Yeah, you jump backwards as an arm swipes at where your leg used to be as the ground goes black. And then you see the arm disappear back and the stone solidifies again.
Huh. Icareth, I don't know what you did, but I am
Mushrooms.
grateful.
I did a lot of mushrooms, mate. You would not believe, like, okay, I know it's been like 5 years since we actually hung out, but like, I literally, back on Shaitlin, I literally have caves larger than we're like this whole ruined system that we're sitting in, just full of mushrooms. And basically, my work day usually consists of trying a lot of them. So I've seen some shit. It wasn't real what I saw, but then again, nothing is. Do you want one? And he pulls a mushroom out and he offers it to
Elred will take it, but he won't actually eat it. He'll just hold on
Okay.
to it.
All
What did
right.
I get?
Which mushroom did you give him? And is it already identified?
It is already identified because I've been growing these for a few years. But I don't think Elrid would know which one it is.
Okay, so mark it down what he tells you, and then when you take it, ask John what it does.
Mark it down as an AM red mushroom.
Okay, perfect.
And what are you guys doing now?
Is there like a stone around here?
There's lots of rocks scattered around.
I'm gonna grab a rock and throw it at the square that I was just standing on.
It skitters off.
I say we go back the way we came.
You'll never get to the Durgar, and all this suffering will have been for nothing.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna go hunt the monster.
Yeah,
That too.
but we're just not going south to hunt the monster.
I
The
thought
south
that's where
is
the
the only
monster
way
was.
through the ruins.
We don't know where the monster went.
That's true. You don't. But your
Well-
next goal is south, so yeah, I mean, it's up to you guys.
I was just not wanting to walk over that square again.
Well, I mean, there's lots of other places to get south in this.
Yeah, that's
We
why.
can fly you above the square, Elrid, if you need that.
So that too. Voltaire could just fly you out one by one.
Yeah. Can he touch us?
Can he?
Voltaire walks over and pats Elrid on the back.
Yeah, definitely make that con save.
Oh god.
Oh no!
Yeah, you're fine. Nothing happens.
Say I can fly you right over.
Okay.
And
And he
Voltaire flies the battery
Yep.
to the south.
No, God.
Okay. Now what are we
Would you like
doing?
me to get everyone else or just you?
Oh, I don't know.
I mean,
Gotta kill that thing.
that is true.
So are you
How
staying
can we
there?
hunt it? Where's Karma when you need him? With Hunter's Mark.
Exactly.
So are you guys just staying there?
Oh, if we
No,
can, we're out.
are Elrin and Voltaire staying there? Or are you flying back, Voltaire?
Voltaire's flying on back.
Okay.
Edward's gonna put himself in a corner so he can't get snuck up on.
Okay. Voltaire, you fly back?
Would anyone else like me to fly them over?
Fine, let's go.
Alrighty. He walks over and he grabs Arak.
Okay. So who gets flown?
Me, Tharak.
Dalrak can't save.
Do we know we're having to make these con saves?
No.
Oh.
You're fine as well. I mean, you guys feel a little bit nauseous while you're flying, but you just maybe you wouldn't associate it directly with Voltaire.
No.
Okay.
Oh,
Edgar
good.
looks at Magni and is like, why is Voltaire flying people places?
I think it's to get people around. That way we don't have to touch the floor that seems to want to kill us.
Ikrath looks down at the floor in confusion. And he looks up and he leans down. And he just sifts around in it, just kind of fucking mixes it up, sees if it makes anything happen. Like specifically, he's trying to get anybody who's hiding in that dirt right there to like freak out because all of a sudden all the dirt is changing.
So you're just moving it around?
Yeah.
Nothing happens aside from it moving around.
Yeah, so he stops and he just walks across it.
Yep, that's fine.
Then he looks back at Mac and he's like, I don't know. Then he walks back and he's like, let's not tell Voltaire, that way we get a ride, eh?
Maybe.
And
then he winks and
Voltaire
he
is
gives thumbs up.
arriving back at this point, right after that said, but he doesn't hear it.
Ikrath, you're next.
Then Ikrath looks him dead in the eyes and he's just like, I didn't do anything.
Okay.
You really think he did something?
You don't even have to make it. Ikrath, what did you do?
I did nothing. I just said I did nothing. Didn't I do nothing? Magni, back me up on this.
We'll go with he didn't do anything. I'm not sure I trust him. Come on, Ikrath, and Voltaire just kind of grabs Ikrath.
Con save for Ikrath? Did you hear weird bells chiming?
He does have a 22 with it, because he's still within
Yeah,
range of
nope,
Magni.
nothing happens.
So as they fly, Ikrath tries to listen to the melody, and when he plops him down, he turns to Thalrak and he says, "Hey, Thalrak," and he pulls his lute out and he's like, "Do you recognize this?" And he plays whatever melody the bells were making.
Would I recognize them?
History? At disadvantage?
Absolutely
No,
not.
not even a little bit there.
In which case, Ikrath is like, "Dope. Either Voltaire's a musical genius, or I get to pretend like I wrote this."
And Voltaire flies back and arrives at Magni.
Come on, old man. And Magni is picked up. And let me make a con save, and Magni has no bonus. I think he threw I left him for last.
Nice.
You are also fine. You're a little bit nauseous, but that's it.
Okay.
And as soon as he lets you down, the nausea goes away. So you guys now see the Underdark stretching out before you, and you see a lake of fire.
Ah, isn't this lovely?
Home. I remember this river of fire.
So, how do we get by?
Well, there's such things as boats. I read they exist.
They're
They make them
Fire?
out of
Ikarath,
sturdier.
Okay, so hold up. Listen. There's 5 of us, right? So if we take a little break here and I can rearrange some shit in my spell book, I can actually cast a spell that allows me and 2 other people to fly, and then Voltaire can just pick somebody else up and fly.
However,
Right? You
keep
can
in
carry one
mind
person for that long?
this is 14.6, which amounts to. Let me pull it up.
There is no scale on here.
300. I know I have. It's the same as the main map, so it's like 380 miles.
Ooh.
Oh,
I
won't-
don't believe
that
you can
won't work.
fly across there. There will be a solution to the problem you're having that we're gonna find about next week. Well, maybe 2 weeks, probably 2 weeks from now. As this will be the end for today. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you everyone for playing. 3 loot points to everybody involved. And everyone have a great rest of your day. We'll be back with more D&D on Friday.